Welcome, soccer fans. Today is Wednesday, October 7th, 2020, and this is a division game in the Davenport division between your Sharon Eagles and the Foxborough Warriors. This is a special year due to the coronavirus. You notice that everybody's going to wear a mask. A number of rule changes have taken place, and I'll go through the rules as the game unfolds. Most notably, you'll notice that all the players have to wear masks, as well as the officials. There won't be any throw-ins. Games will restart on a field kick, and no heading. And we'll go through more rules as the game progresses. The Foxborough Warriors and Sharon Eagles played a game a few days ago, and Foxborough came up winners on that one, 3-1. This is a back-to-back game in the Davenport division. All games are in division this year. So Sharon will play Foxborough today. They played them last week. Their next game, Sharon's next game, is against Canton, and then they'll play Canton at home here. And Foxborough's next game is a home game versus Oliver Ames, and then they'll travel to Oliver Ames. So you kind of get the picture here. There'll only be 10 games this season for the Eagles. And again, this is Wednesday, October 7th, 2020. And looks like we might get a little bit of rain, so hopefully we can get this whole game in. I know the players all want to get these games in, and let's see how it goes. And we'll be back to action in a moment. Hello again, everybody, and we're just getting ready to start the game. My name is Frank DeRose, and I will be announcing this game for you from SCTV today. We have Tom, Ryan, and Isaac manning the cameras. So a couple of new folks here. As I told you, this is the first home game of the season. It's a Davenport division game. All games will be held within division this year. It's an interesting year with COVID-19, and there are many, many rule changes that I'll share with you as the game goes on. Most notably, there will be no throw-ins. Most restarts will be indirect kicks on the ground, no lifting the ball. Goal kicks from the keepers will be at midfield. They won't be able to go beyond midfield. Well, let's see what we've got going on here. We've got Matthew Bauer for the Eagles in goal. He's a sophomore. And in goal for the Foxborough Warriors is Nick Penders. Captains for your Eagles are Bryce Nathan, James Zhang. And those are the two. And I'm just getting to know all these people's names, so you'll have to bear with me. There'll be numbers and names being called during the game. Captains for the Foxborough Warriors, PJ Frost and Max Beagle. And we get the teams getting ready to go here. So the referees, you will be using electronic whistles. You'll notice that there are balls placed around the field. There's no ball people, ball boys, ball girls. And here we go again, ready to go. And looks like the Eagles will have the kickoff. A little bit of a windy day. We've got the wind coming across the field from the bench side into the booth here. So it's getting breezy, and there'll be a little bit of rain off and on during this game. Fortunately, we're here in the booth, and we'll be nice and dry. And there we go. And we're off as the start of the game goes. Ball comes back. Sent to midfield and back to the Eagle striker. That's number 8, Rice Davis. And ball goes out of bounds. So here we go, our first restart from a throw-in, which will be a side kick. Players must be several feet apart from each other. Ball sent in deep by Foxborough, and it goes into the keeper area, and Matt Bauer will pick that ball up. Matt throws it out to Adam Eastman, taken over by the Warriors, sent back in deep. And number 21 making a fast run, and Bauer right on the ball there to pick it up. A little bit of a hesitation by Matt just to see what's going on, and he'll put the ball back in play. Oh, nice arm by Matt. Ball comes back over to Samid Kandar. Samid there sends the ball across. right into the center, and the Eagles on the push here. That's Aaron Livshin, taken over by the Warriors, taken back by Sharon. Ball sent up to number 1. And out of bounds, and it'll be an Eagles restart. The referee's moving everybody around, making sure everybody's far enough away from each other. We got a little bit of a foul there. So there's no body contact in this now. I mean, as you know, soccer is somewhat of a contact sport, but they're trying to limit the contacting of each of the players here. So there'll be restarts based on body contact, based on whether someone does a push with their hands on another player are not allowed. Ball comes back. Sent into number 10. Number 10 with it. That's James Zhang, one of the captains. Over to number 7, Adam Landstein. And ball taken over by the Warriors and be put back into play. There are no timeouts in this game. However, there will be four 20-minute quarters with a 2-minute break in between the first and second quarter, and the third and fourth quarter. There'll be a 10-minute break between halves. Eagles send the ball back in deep and picked up easily by Nick Penders. Penders with it, looking over his field, and just rolls it over to number 11, Max Beagle. Beagle with it sends it forward. I'm sorry, that wasn't Max Beagle. That's Max Beagle with the ball there. Ball sent in deep, and that's an offside on the Warriors, and it'll be a restart for the Eagles. And again, the restart here will be an indirect kick, as it always is on an offside play. Eagles put the ball in play, gets it up to number 10, James Zhang. And ball's out of bounds off the Warriors, so it'll be Eagles ball. Daniel Zagorin puts the ball in play. Will put the ball in play for the Eagles, I believe. Samid Khandar with the ball here. Tries to deke out the Foxborough player, but turns it right over to number 2, Cam Barrera. Barrera with it. And taken over by the Eagles. And that ball's going to go right out of bounds, and it'll be a Foxborough ball. Jeremy Neal will put the ball in play for the Warriors. Warriors number 21 puts the ball in play. Taken over by the Warriors out at the 18. And ball sent out of bounds, and it'll be a put in by the Warriors. Neal will put the ball in play. Back to Neal. Neal sends the ball in, and Bauer right in on that to make a nice catch. As I mentioned before, these two teams played a couple of days ago, and Sharon came up on the losing end of the match, 3-1. And they'll see if the Eagles will see if they can redeem themselves here. So there's a foul, so it'll be an indirect kick for the Eagles. All indirect kicks have to stay on the ground. And I don't think the boys are going to worry about any of the rule changes. They just want to put their foot on the ball and play. Ball is for the Eagles, and Adam Eastman will put the ball in play. Gets it over to Aaron Livshin. Ball left in the middle and taken over by the Warriors, but now the Eagles get it back, 20-21. Adam Eastman gets the ball, sends it across, but right into number 2's face. And again, you can't head the ball. You can't purposely head the ball. And certainly, if the ball comes in and it lands on you, there's nothing much you can do about it. Oh, nice ball by number 8, right off to number 11. Could not turn it. Sends the ball sent out of bounds off of the Eagles, so it'll be a Warriors throw, or actually a Warriors restart. And Reese Davis will put the ball in play. Davis gets the ball in. So he was offside on the kick-in. So I guess on a throw-in you can't be on offsides, but I guess on a kick-in you can. So that's another rule change there. Ball taken over by the Warriors. Warriors have their numbers, and we have an offside there. Reese Davis was planted offside before the ball was even launched. Bauer will put the ball in play for the Eagles. Keeper is the only one that's allowed to lift the ball up. But again, it can't go beyond midfield. Justin Neal will put the ball in play. Taken over by the Eagles. Ball sent across. Adam Eastman on the ball there. But Neal a little bit quicker. Ball sent in deep. P.J. Frost put the ball in on number 21. Number 21 right there. Sends the ball across, and it goes out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. And boy, the Eagles just dodged the bullet there. A couple more inches to the right there, and that ball was right into the corner. A goal kick for the Eagles. Bauer will put the ball in play. Ball goes back into Bauer. And there's a restart right there. That was and the boys are going to have a difficult time with heading the ball because it's a natural instinct when the ball's in the air to hit it off to get it off of their heads. So there's a restart right there from a head ball because that was an intentional head ball. Nice move by number 24 for the Eagles. That's Amjad Kordab. Ten minutes into this first quarter, no score. Maybe a restart for the Eagles right there on the end line. Nice move. Good ball handling by number 10. That's James Zhang, one of the captains for the Eagles. So Jeremy Neal and Adam Eastman battling it out. And it looks like the Warriors come up with the ball. So Eastman will put the ball in play for the Warriors. Right to the Eagles. Ball gets pushed over right into the center. That's a nice ball. Number 1 with it. That's Aaron Livshin. And ball sent out of bounds by the Warriors, and it'll be Eagles restart. Adam Eastman will put the ball in play. Eastman sends it across, gets it over to his teammate. No call by the official. Clean play. The official is going to let the boys play somewhat. They'll rein them in as necessary. Nice ball. Nice spin move by Kordab. But it goes out of bounds and it'll be a Foxborough restart. So far both teams just feeling each other out. Eagles with, I believe, the only natural turf field in the division. So it's a little bit different for these teams to come from artificial turf to playing on a natural turf field. The field is in pretty good shape, having not been used very much. Ball goes in, and Penders sends the ball in over the midfield line. That should have been called, but it wasn't. But it'll be a restart for the Eagles. Nice move. And Adam Eastman was tripped up there. It'll be a restart for the Eagles. Indirect kick. Ball goes over to Cordab. Cordab with it, sends it in deep, and Penders will pick that up. Rolls it out to Marco Piccini. And smart move by Reese Davis to put the ball out of bounds. Foxborough restart. Eagles will pick up their players. Ball goes in deep, and it's a race for it. Sent out over the goal line, so it'll be a corner kick for the Warriors. Now, corner kicks are a little bit different as well. They're going to be an indirect kick, and there'll be no mixer. So you won't see everybody jamming up in the box. So it's sort of a different type of play here. And I believe the corner kick has to be on the ground. Ball sent in and picked up by Bauer. He'll roll it out to Eastman. Eastman over to Kandaker. Out of bounds on the Eagles. Neal puts it in play, gets it into Marco Piccini. Piccini will pull across the field, looking for his teammates. Turned over to the Eagles. Pushed right through. Eagles with a nice move. Got to get some jets on that. Number 4 sends it back to the keeper, and he sends it deep. Ball taken over by the Eagles. James Zhang with it, sends it across the field. Ball sent in to number 1. Knocked out of bounds, and that should be off of the Eagles? Oh, off the Warriors? What's the call here? Oh, okay, so it'll be Eagles ball. And that'll be a corner kick for the... stays in. It'll be a restart instead of a corner kick. "15 minutes into this first period, no score. Eagles are on the attack right now, and we'll see if they can push the ball through. A little bit of a whiff there. Ball goes out, and it's going to be Eagles ball. So what do we got here? Another restart for the Eagles. And I think that was a handball in there. I can't really see the sideline, so I don't know if it went out or if it's turned over to the Warriors. No call. Foxborough player goes down. He was looking for a call, but You got to get back up. If you don't hear a whistle. That was a head ball, so a restart for the Eagles. Bryce putting the ball into play for the Eagles, waiting for the official signal. Nice and low on the ground. Put around, and number 13 for the Warriors, Alex McGarry, puts the ball out of bounds, and the Eagles will restart. Ball in deep. Oh, and a nice dive there. Good thing Pender's right on it. That could have been a dangerous. That could have been dangerous for the Warriors. He sends it off to Zach Raymond. Raymond sends the ball deep. Nice heel ball by the Eagles. Nathan with it. Nathan sends the ball through. Gets it up to number 10, James Zhang. Zhang sends the ball across to Eastman. Ball back to Eastman. Eastman gets it over to Zhang. Zhang with it. Ball sent in by. Nice shot. Saved by Penders. That shot was by Aaron Livshin. So good heads-up play by Livshin to get in there. Ball coming back down. Bauer sends the ball up and through. Gets it over to Eastman. Eastman sends it through for his teammates. Aaron Livshin trying to get it over to Kandiker. And just out of his reach. The Warriors throw. About a minute and a half left in this first period. No score. Ball sent across. Lead pass for number 1, Livshin, but ball sent back in by the Warriors. So mostly midfield play today so far, but there's a nice through ball for the Eagles. Eastman there, working against Neal. Neal takes over the ball. Nice heel flick by the Warriors, sent through. Eagles with it. Deep ball in, and Pinder should be there. Let it go over the goal line. It'll be a goal kick for the Warriors. And there we have the end of the first quarter. No score in this game thus far. And we'll take a quick break and be back in a moment. And we're back. And the teams will change sides. So again, after each quarter, the teams will change sides. So the Eagles will be going from left to right. And the Warriors will kick off. Bees, nothing but bees. All right, here we go. Quarter number 2. So Lipskin on the ground. Wouldn't release the ball, so the Warriors get the restart here. Bassini sends the ball up to Beagle. Beagle with it, covered by three Sharon players, still maintains the ball. Taken over by Sharon. Heel flick to Livshin. And we have an offside on the Eagles. So Penders will put the ball in play for the Warriors on the offside call. Going to place the ball where it was offside. It wasn't on the 6-yard line. Kind of a lazy pass and a missed kick by the Warriors. Ball sent in, and that ball will go out of bounds. It'll be a restart for the Warriors. One interesting thing to note here on these restarts, if you recall on throw-ins, the players would run the ball up the field a bit beyond where the ball went out, and sometimes the referees would make them go back, and sometimes they wouldn't. Ball goes across and picked up by Penders. Here on the restart is pretty precise. It's right where the ball went out of bounds. You place the ball down and you put it back in play. Ball comes across, taken over by number 11, Beagle. Eagles with it. Zhang sends the ball up. Taken over by Tessier. Beagle sends the ball in, but taken over by Eagles. Nice defensive work by that was Reese Davis. And that'll be a restart for the Warriors. As you can see, number 8 for the Eagles. Reese Davis came in and bodied. Oh, it's a restart for the... So. All right, so now the ball's taken over by the Eagles for a restart. Not even sure what happened out there. Ben Ferguson put that ball back in play. Adam Landstein gets the ball up, and it'll be a white ball. He tried to get the ball up to Bryce Nathan. Justin Neal put the ball in play for the Warriors. Pokes it back to Marco Passini. Passini with it sends it back to Penders, who should switch the field over, and he does. 50-50 ball goes to the Eagles, but comes down. Eagles with it. Ooh, that had to hurt. Ball goes all the way in, and Penda should be able to pick that up. Well, it's right outside the 18-yard line. So he'll put it in play back to Marco Passini. Passini tries to send it across. Passini with it. Zhang with it, sends it back to Daniel Zagorin. Zagorin sends it across the field. Ball just lands there. In deep. Got a breakaway here. Number 9 with it, trying to turn it. Nice block by Bauer. Bauer took some big chances coming that far out, but he managed to block it, and it'll be a corner kick for the Warriors. Normally I'd mark down how many corner kicks each team has, but right now, as we're playing these games, corner kicks are just an indirect kick, so they're really sort of meaningless. Not meaningless, I mean the team gets the ball, but they don't have as much impact as a normal goal kick would, when you can lift it in the air towards the goal and bend it into the goal or get it into the mixer and off of someone's head. Warriors ball. Ball cut across. The Warriors putting pressure on the Eagles, and that ball's out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Barber looks the field over and gets it up midfield. Number 22, Ben Ferguson, put his shoulder into it. Eagles with it, trying to turn the tide here a little bit. Ball sent in deep by the Eagles, and Penders will come right up on that. Nice chest ball. Ball sent in deep, and Penders is right there on it. Adam Landstein was right in on him in case he made a mistake. We have deep offside here. Number 9, that's Matt Angelini. On the offside call there, ball comes across to number 26, Malachi Diaz. Nice through ball, and we have an offside. Adam Eastman was offside, just a couple of steps offside. He had pulled up before the ball was launched. Yeah, there's a push by Bryce Nathan. It'll be a restart for the Warriors. Piscini will put the ball in play for Foxborough. Piscini over to Hollis. And again, a little bit of a body there from number 10. That was James Shang. Hollis will put the ball in play. Was looking for Max Beagle. Beagle with it. Gets it to Adam Connolly. And over to the Eagles. Eagles sending it deep. We have a foot race here. A little bit of a body. No call on the bodying there from the official. A pretty good attack by the Eagles. Just couldn't finish it off. There's a trip in the box, but no call. Is there a call by the official? It is. Penalty kick. So a trip in the box. Let's see who's going to get this. It looks like Bryce Nathan, captain's going to take the kick. Didn't like that ball, so they're going to send that ball away, and they're going to use a different ball. Nope, they're not going to use that ball either. So let's see. A lot of balls on the field, a lot of them being cleaned. So one of the side balls will be pulled over. Bryce Nathan with a penalty kick. And he puts it in. Nathan puts a nice foot on it, and at 9:27, the Eagles go up 1-0 on a nice PK by Bryce Nathan. Eagles at the 9:27 mark of the second period. Your score right now is 1-0 Eagles. Ball goes up to number 22, Ben Ferguson. Ferguson pushes it in to Beagle. Beagle there. And the Eagles can't let down now. Oftentimes when a team scores, they can sometimes get flat-footed and turn the ball over pretty quickly. Ball sent in deep. Diaz on it. Corner kick, side in by the Warriors. Quick push in. Number 4 with it. And that was going to be going outside, but nice play by Penders to just dive on it and not let it get through. So he gets to punt it away from the 18-yard line. Nice long throw. Gets it up to his teammate right in the center of the field, pushed through. No one there for it, so Penders will pick it up and put the ball back in play. Looking for number 1. Nice flick by Tessier. Rowan Prakesh on the ball and goes off of the Warriors. So Prakesh will put the ball in play. He gets it back over to Diaz. Diaz sends it into Davis. And it'll be Warriors ball. Justin Neal puts the ball in play for the Warriors. Back to Piscini. Piscini with the ball sends it across the field. Taken over by the Eagles. Ball sent in deep. It'll be a foot race now. Number 24 with it. That's Amjad Korab, and he puts the ball in. And he goes down at the same time. I didn't see him go down. I just saw the ball go in. So Cordab puts the ball in play, but he's down on the field. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with action in a moment. And we're back, and Amjad Cordab injured on the play. He scored the goal and went down. It looks like he may have twisted his ankle on the way down. So hopefully it's nothing serious, and our crack trainer will take care of him on the sideline. So substitution for the Eagles coming in. Eagles 2, Foxborough 0. 6:25. It's the 6:25 mark for that goal by Amjad Cordab. Ball put into play by the Warriors. Eagles across, looking to set it up. Taken over by the Warriors. A little bit of a mix-up on the play calling there. Nice fast run around. Number 11 with it, looking to get it in there, and the ball goes off the post. So let's see what the call is here. So a restart in the 18. for the Warriors. How can it be a restart inside the 18 on the attacking team? I don't get that. It should be a penalty kick unless it's not the Eagles' ball. Interesting. So another rule that I'm not familiar with, but seems to me that if there's a foul in the box like that, then it should have been a penalty kick, but it's not. It's an indirect kick instead. A lot of movement inside there, and ball comes out. Eagles ball. Ball had to be on the ground, so it gets a restart for the Eagles. Again, on that indirect kick, any indirect kick has to be on the ground. I just looked it up on my new rules. I have pages and pages and pages of rules here. Diaz. Ball comes down to Diaz, but taken over by Prakash. And that'll go. Prakash sends the ball off of number 4, Justin Neal. And it'll be off the Warriors, and it'll be an Eagles restart again. Diaz will take the restart for the Eagles. Just under 3 minutes left in this second quarter. Diaz to Prakash. Prakash sends the ball into the center. Not a head ball. Brady Daler on the ball. And Bryce Nathan sends the ball across the field. Taken over by the Warriors. And it looks like... Okay, the ball must have gone out of bounds, so it'll be a restart for the Eagles. Eagles with it. Nice ball all the way through. Coming across. Penders tried to touch it. Couldn't get there. Out of bounds off of the Warriors. Number 4, that's Justin Neal. Eagles ball. Good pressure by the Eagles on the Foxborough defense. Adam Eastman trying to turn that ball in. Ball gets touched out of bounds by the Warriors. Eastman will put the ball in play for the Eagles. Gets it over Prakash. Prakash back to Eastman. Eastman covered by 2 Warriors trying to push the ball through. Not going to get through that kind of doorway. Diaz gets the ball over to Bryce. Diaz with it. Knocked off the ball. Matt Angelini with the ball, sends the ball into the center. Over to Beagle. Beagle with it. Taken over by Diaz. Diaz, nice defensive work by Diaz. Ball sent in deep by Ben Ferguson. And Matthew Bauer picks the ball up. Less than a minute here in the second quarter. Eagles 2, Foxborough 0. Ball's in. Eastman gets the ball up to Prakash. Prakash with the ball. Looking to turn it. Trying to make a move on number 4. Sent in by the Warriors. Bryce Nathan, ball taken away from him. Beagle with it. And there we go. We're just about at the end of this quarter. I think once the ball goes into play, they'll call it. Okay, number 5 for the Eagles. Bryce Nathan going off. Oh, I forgot there was stoppage time because of the injury earlier. Ball comes out to Prakash. Prakash tries to make a move. Nice move. You can see Prakash was trying to get off. Was trying to get off of the other player, but he called for it. Zhang sends the ball across the field. Picked up by the Warriors, number 8, but taken over by the Eagles. Adam Eastman with the ball in the center of the field, but it's taken over by the Warriors. Tried to get through 2 players. So Zagorin sends the Warriors player to the ground, and it'll be an indirect kick. Outside the 18. And I think we're going to get a yellow card here. Or a scolding by the referee. So I'd take the scolding over a yellow card. Restart by the Warriors. And again, I'm surprised they let that ball lift. So it's very indiscriminate by what the referees are calling when the ball stays down or has to go in the air. Ball sent through. And Bauer with the pickup. You can see the players are just aching to put their head on the ball, and they pull up just at the last second to not let that happen. Ball sent in deep, and that's going to go over the goal line, and it'll be a corner kick for the Eagles. Good pressure by Kobe Jacobson for the Eagles. And I believe that's the end of the quarter. So here at the end of one half of play, we have your Eagles 2 and the Foxborough Warriors 0. Goal scoring by Bryce Nathan at the 9:27 mark, and then Amjad Kordab at the 6:25 mark. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back with second half action in a moment. And we're back with second half action. Teams are lining up on the field, switching sides again. So this will be the third quarter, 20 minutes, as I've mentioned before. Your Eagles are up 2-0 over the Foxborough Warriors. And the Eagles will kick off in this third quarter. We're just getting everybody ready and set. Referee's getting his watch going. And there we go. We're off. Eagles with the ball. Ball sent in deep, and we'll see which teams made the better adjustments in the half. Out of bounds, and it'll be Warriors restart. Hollis will put the ball in play for the Warriors. Sends it over to Barrera, but that goes out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Matt Bauer in goal for the Eagles. He'll put the ball in play. And Jack Landstein here took a nasty head-to-head butt. No call from the official, but ball comes down, Eagles ball. Ball in the center of the field. Daler gets it over to Over to Livshin. Livshin back to Daler. Daler sends it across to 10. That's James Zhang. Zhang with it. He gets it to Landstein. Landstein with it. And ball goes out over the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Landstein pleading with the referee, saying he got shouldered off of the ball. Ball sent over to Passini. Passini with it sends it upfield. P.J. Frost with it sends it forward. Hollis gets it back to Zach Raymond. Raymond sends the ball all the way forward. And we have an offside on the Warriors. Reese Davis puts the ball in play for the Eagles. Davis sends the ball up. Landstein with it. Kandiker with it, trying to move the ball forward. Ball sent in deep. Nice trap down. Livshin with it, tries to move it across. Adam Landstein gets it across the field. And ball put out of bounds by Justin Neal. It'll be a deep restart by the Eagles. Ball cleared by the Warriors, and it'll be Eagles ball. Just inside the midfield stripe. Malaki Diaz will put the ball in play for the Eagles. Diaz sends it forward. And off Livshin and off of the Warriors, and it'll be Eagles ball. Diaz with it. Pokes the ball forward. Sends it back to Penders, but there's pressure on Penders by number 10. That's James Zhang. Nice pressure on the goalkeeper. Ball sent forward. Zhang in the area, but cleared by the Warriors. And number 9, he's just having a tough time. That's Matt Angelini from Foxborough Warriors, and he's been getting called offside more often than not, and he just can't understand it. He thought that was close. I'm not so sure he was offside that time either, but he's been constantly getting called for that. Ball's going to run out of bounds, and it'll be an Eagles throw. Restart, and Kandiker will put the ball in play for the Eagles. Livshin to Kandiker, and back to Livshin. He turns. Sharon still with it. And Warriors put the ball out of play. The Eagles ball. Diaz will put the ball in play for the Eagles. Back to Diaz. He sends it forward. Ball comes over in the center of the field. Straight through, and number 21, John Hollis down in there, but Bowers right in on the ball. So John Hollis, pretty fast player there. Good speed, good acceleration on his forward movement. Back to Livshin. Livshin with it. Over to Kandikar. Trying to push it upfield. Nice trap down. Ball comes in the center of the field to Zhang. Zhang with it. Trying to move the ball. Over to Livshin. Livshin with it. Back to Zhang with it. He pokes it forward. Looking for Adam Landstein. Landstein with it in the center of the field. But nice defense. But ball goes out to the touchline, but it doesn't go out of bounds. Taken over by the Warriors. Good pressure by the Eagles that time. Ball comes back upfield. Across to Kandikar. And that's out of bounds off of number 21, John Hollis. Got substitution coming in. Out is number 7, Adam Landstein. And in is number 12, I believe. That would be Aaron Tamkin. Nice takeover. Nice drive by the Eagles. Sent right in by Brady Daler, right in on Penders, but nice shot nonetheless. Eagles putting the pressure on. Now the Warriors are back upfield. No offside by number 9 this time. Gets the ball over to Beagle. And taken over by the Eagles. Oof. Ball comes across the field, and Zhang looked like he was getting ready to get it. And number 17, Zach Raymond, puts his foot on the ball and sends it out of bounds. Restart for the Eagles. And that'll be a turnover to the Warriors. 10 minutes left in this third quarter. Eagles 2, Warriors 0. Nice ball over to number 8, Jeremy Neal. Ball comes in. Pressure by the Eagles. Ball taken over. Up in the area of Zhang, but taken over by the Warriors. Neal with the ball. He sends it back to number 14, Marco Passini. Passini sends the ball deep. That should have been a call by the referee. That was a blatant head ball. But you're not going to get them all. Zhang there. And Penders pulls right up on the ball, right up on it, and sends the ball forward, not out of bounds. And it'll be a Eagles throw, or Eagles restart, I should say. So I guess there's a fine line between an inadvertent head ball and one that you put your head on. Anyways, we won't dwell on that. Eagles restart. So what do we got, a new ball? Yeah, I guess. All right. Eagles restart. Kandaker with the ball, looking to make a turn, and sent out of bounds by the Warriors. Summead will put the ball in play for the Eagles. Cleared by the Warriors into the Sharon zone. On it is Reese Davis. Davis sends it up to Diaz. Jane couldn't quite trap it down, and number 9 was clearly offsides that time. Oh boy, I should have been keeping track of offsides. I think he's having a frustrating game, that's for sure. I know I would be frustrated if I was out there doing and getting called for offside almost the entire game. But he's a forward. He's a striker. He knows what he's doing out there. And you know what? As long as he keeps staying offside, we're okay. The Eagles are okay. The one time he's not offside, it could be a danger. Over to Kandaker. Ball sent back to Penders. Landstein gets the ball over to Daler. Daler with it in the corner, and that should be off of the Warriors. It is. Good heads-up play by Brady Daler there. Jack Landstein will put the ball in play. Oh, we get a couple of substitutions coming in. So Kandaker's going out, and who else is going out? Looks like Jack Landstein's going out. Coming back into the game, we have Rowan Prakash and Tony Yang. Zhang right in there. Oh, and just cuts across the front of the net. No one there to put the foot on it. Just missed. That pretty much would have sealed the game. Ball goes into the 18-yard box. Bauer picks it up. I got to say, these officials are letting the boys play. And it'll be a corner for the Warriors. Ball touched in. And ball goes off of the side of the goal. Off of the side of the goal. It'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Bauer will put the ball in play. Shane with the ball. He gets it over to Daler. 21, guarded by Tony Yang, and who got the call on that? And it looks like Yang got the benefit of that call. Oh, ball knocked down by Bauer, and the ball was sitting there, and streaking in comes one of the Eagles and sends it out. Warriors have to restart in their own end. Good play for whoever that Eagles defender was. And we got a push by the Eagles and a restart by the Warriors. Indirect kick for Foxborough. So the Eagles are covering Angelini pretty well. Eagles ball. Got 2.5 minutes left in this third quarter. Bauer's right there to pick that ball up. Nice throw by Bauer. Eastman tried to turn the ball upfield and went out of bounds. Warriors ball. Alex McGarry puts the ball in the center over to number 12, Ryan Flaherty. Flaherty tries to poke it through. McGarry sends the ball across. Back to McGarry. Oh, that was an offside call. Players getting tangled up in the middle of the field there. Ball's off at Diaz, and it'll be a Warriors throw. Ooh, ball goes all the way through right to number 8. Puts the ball across, couldn't quite get there, so nice try by Jeremy Neal, but ball goes wide. Lucky for the Eagles, dodged another bullet. Goal kick for the Eagles. And here we have the end of the third quarter. So at the end of 3, Eagles 2, Foxborough Warriors 0. And we'll be back in a moment with fourth quarter action. All right, back to fourth quarter action. And just a note here that all these games are being shared across the Davenport division. So every town is recording games. So folks that can't attend can actually watch, will be able to watch every game on Sharon cable, as well as other cable stations in the other towns. Ball in play, a couple of players get tangled up in there. Team switch field, number 9 with the ball, trying to get through. Angelini with the ball, knocks down the Sharon player, no call by the official. Angelini feels he was being obstructed and held, but he's complaining. No call by the official, but you know what? If there's no whistle, you got to keep playing. You can call the attention to the official, but they're not gonna do much about it. So unless they see it and call it, they're not gonna do anything about it. So you just got to keep pressing forward until you hear a whistle. Eagles ball. Warriors ball. I'm sorry.
At this point, there are no other cards in the bag. They're all at home.
And there's a shot and in by the Warriors.
Yep.
So Warriors score at the 19-minute mark. (2-1) Eagles. Ball's back in play. Eagles ball. Ball comes up to number 12. Aaron Tamkin. Tamkin sends it across. No one there for him. Cleared by Foxborough. Zhang with it gets it over to Jeffrey Zhang. Brenda's with it. Over to Tamkin. Tamkin with the ball. Tries to make a move through, covered by the Warriors, and the ball's taken over by Foxborough. Foxborough with a little bit more step in their foot right now, after scoring that one goal. Angelini with it, tries to drive one forward. Eastman gets the ball over to Tamkin. Tamkin sends it in, and Penders is right there on the ball. Penders puts it back into play. And clear push by number 8 there. So it should be Sharon ball. Ball goes through everybody. Diaz with it. Tries to poke it forward. There's turnover there because one of the Sharon players didn't have his mask on. And the referee caught him. So let's see what's the call here. Looks like an indirect kick for the Warriors. Referees will talk it over. And it is. It's an indirect kick for the Nice touch by Bauer to get the ball out of play. The ball was going in. He touched it forward, out of play off of Foxborough, so it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles. Nice play by Bauer. Diaz chests the ball down. Ball comes all the way through. Hustling is Adam Landstein. Should be white ball. It is. Ball sent down to number 17, Zach Raymond. Raymond with it. Not sure what the turnover was there. Diaz will put the ball in play for the Eagles. Ball goes off the Warriors. It'll be another restart for the Eagles. Diaz with it. Ball goes through, but number 14 picks it up. Matt Angelini trying to get that ball forward. Ball was tipped just a little bit as he put his foot on it to send it in. Picked up by Bauer. Bauer sends it out to Tamkin. All right. Foul on the Warriors. Restart for the Eagles. Tamkin will put it in play. Reese Davis will put the ball in play for the Eagles. Davis with it, gets it in the center of the field to Bryce. Zhang looking for Tamkin, but it's taken over by the Warriors. Ball sent through. Number 9 right on it. And he gets called for offside. Well, that poor kid. He must have 10 offside calls against him in this game. The ball gets turned over. It was sent way high, way too far over the midfield line. Ball has to get restarted at midfield because that's where it crossed over. Warriors with it. About 10 minutes left in this quarter, or the game, I should say. Nice save for not allowing the ball to go out of bounds. Sent back downfield. And there's a foul on the Eagles. That was John Hollis that got taken down. Looks like Hollis will put the ball in play. Eagles will have to step up their defense. Nice ball with the Eagles. Whoa, sent down. Oh, those electronic whistles are really weird. Not as loud as you'd want them to be. Nathan tries to get the ball upfield. It'll be taken over by the Warriors. Less than 10 left in this game. Eagles 2, Warriors 1. Maybe a foul on the Eagles. Warriors ball. Getting a little testy out on the field there. Players are knocking each other around. Restart for the Warriors. Justin Neal puts the ball in play. Gets it to Jacob Tessier. Nice poke. Ball sent down the field. Penders sends it deep. So we got a little bit of arm action there on the Eagles, and it'll be a Warriors restart. Eagles will have to step up their defense because the Foxborough Warriors are putting a lot of pressure, wanting that second goal to tie things up. The ball sent out of bounds. Justin Neal will put the ball in play for the Warriors. Bassini tries to get the ball in play, but it goes over to Bryce Nathan. Nathan with it, and he gets called for the foul. Yeah, you can't put the ball up that high. Ball gets turned over. Indirect kick has to be on the ground. Yeah, number 12 was holding Nathan. Bryce will put the ball in play for the Eagles. Referee moving the players around. Ball sent down. Poked through. Okay, now things are getting a little messy here. Ball's in play by the Warriors. Right at midfield. Here we go. That was a better restart. And that'll go off of the Warriors. It'll be an Eagles restart. Ball goes into Foxborough zone, sent back to Penders. Penders puts the ball up and in. Matt Angelini finally puts the ball in the back of the net and ties the game up. Two is your score now. About 4 minutes left in the match. We'll see who's got it in them to keep this game moving. So a foul at midfield gets the Eagles gets the ball. So Bryce Nathan will put the ball in play. Pender should pick that up pretty easily. Oh, no, I'm good. So restart right on the circle for the Warriors. And that ball will be mishit and out of bounds, and it'll be Eagles restart in the Warriors zone. Going out of the game is Nicholas Rincon, and coming in is Daniel Zagorin. Ball out on the touchline. Diaz couldn't quite get his foot on it, and whoa, ball sent down to play. Big collision by Angelini and Reese Davis. Both players were okay. Warriors will put the ball in play. Nice ball movement by the Eagles, but taken over by the Warriors. So can't tackle a ball you can't tackle a ball from the ground. No slide tackles. Warriors will take the restart right just inside midfield. Over to Neal. Neal puts the ball in deep. That was almost a dangerous mishit there. Ball goes in deep. Penders will retrieve it. We're just getting down into the waning moments of this game now. So the Eagles maintain the lead for the majority of the game. They don't want to give up this. Give it up now. Ball sent in deep. Number 12 there, but Penders is right on it, puts his foot on it, sends it back in deep. Number 11 gets it, Max Beagle. John Hollis with the ball. Warriors ball on the touchline. And there we have the end of the game. So at the end of this one, we have the Foxborough Warriors 2 and your Sharon Eagles 2. So that puts the Warriors at 1 win and 1 tie, and the Eagles at 1 loss and 1 tie. Next up for these two teams, Foxborough will play at home against Oliver Ames, and Sharon will play at home against Canton. So for the Sharon High School Eagles and Sharon TV, I'm Frank DeRose, and we thank you for watching.